Boom, there it is. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I don't know. I'm switching over from OBS to StreamYard, so y'all let me know if y'all can hear me or not. Chill. Hopefully the mic switched over. I was blinking like a motherfucker when I first started with the camera on StreamYard. It was going do. I was like, man, what the fuck going on here? It's kind of weird when you're running two setups. 5x5. I appreciate it. That's what's up. So what's up? What y'all want to get into? I got to play the song real quick because Nisi said that it was a good beat. And I want to make sure it's the right one. And y'all can let me know, too, if y'all like this one. It was a new one I just started working on and shit. But I want to make sure it's the same one that she's talking about. Hopefully y'all can hear it. Hopefully I shared it right. But I like that little groove in it. Man, I'll be working on some stuff, y'all. I just show y'all real quick. I mean, we in the underground, baby. We getting it in. We doing the damn thing. We hanging out. We having a good time. You know, how was the show? I mean, was the regular live? Was it okay, man? Did I do all right? Y'all let me know. Or did I suck? If I suck, let me know so I can change some shit up. I got some other shit too, but these, I'm just gonna show a couple. I'm only gonna play them for a couple seconds. Don't worry. I'm not gonna run y'all's ears into the ground. But I've been working on a couple of them. And I haven't been able to get them right yet. So that's why nobody's heard them yet. And I haven't put them on nothing yet. But here's one of them. It's too much at once for me. I got to figure out a way to clean it up a little bit. But got to work on that intro of it. And for the first time, I merged some shit that I had never done before. Don. I added that plus two other beats and merged all three together and then tried to lift up the beat a little bit. But that's one of them that I'm working on, trying to get it right. It's called Venomous Tendencies. And then one more that I've been working on. This one's, it like cuts out and shit. I be trying to use some of the beats that I got and completely change them up. And you won't even know that it's got the same samples that I've used in others and shit. But Y'all tell me what y'all think. You know, this one ain't done yet. Incomplete. See, I'm not sure if that works right. I like the sound of it, but I'm not sure if it goes with the beat or not. Man, some of these joints be hard to figure out, y'all. Kind of laid back, you know what I mean? Anyway, that's a couple beats that I've been working on. Trying to get them straight, y'all. Trying to get them straight, you know what I'm saying? This has a serious Portishead vibe. What's a Portishead? Monique, what's a Portishead? Gotta holler at me. Oh, you like that one, Sophia? You like that one? I gotta work on the intros. I gotta work on, you know, because you don't want to beat to continually do the same thing throughout the whole beat, because you need it to change up and stuff, especially for what we do, because it ain't no words in it. It ain't like I got people singing on it. So the beat has to change up sometimes and be interesting for people to really listen to it. But you want to keep that same vibe. But I've been playing with some shit, like mixing things that ain't supposed to mix together and shit and trying to work it out. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just love it. I love messing with it. The way Tribe looked into the camera, though. What did I just do? What did I just do, Frostbite? What did I just do? A sensual vibe. Yeah, kind of laid back, right? Chilling. Like you just smoked a joint or something and you're just like thinking. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Clio. Y'all remember that the Clio lit? Come on, do y'all remember the 1-800 numbers, 1-900 numbers where they would like tell you about your future and shit, cost you like $7 a minute? Miss Clio. Y'all remember that shit? Talk about a hustle. Man, I was a kid during those times. If I'd have been 18, I would have had me a 1-800 number. I would have told people all kinds of shit. I would have told them they're going to get rich. They're going to find the love of their life. I'd have just ate them. They'd have been calling me every other day. I would have had them spending all their money. You know what I mean? Miss Cleo killed it. Y'all remember that? Cleocatra? Really, Mrs. Plummer? She used to get it in. Shit. They were slick as shit. Do y'all remember me telling you the story? And I said that I did this dude wrong. I was like 19, he was like 32, and he hit me with a power stretching pole in the back of my head. Y'all remember that story? Well, what had happened is I had the house to myself for like 3 weeks. And I had like 100 motherfuckers over there at all times. And when I wasn't at the house, you know, we were running around in the city and shit, going to Georgetown, going to the clubs and shit. And people were just staying at the crib. And damn sure enough, these motherfuckers was calling like, you know, you could call those numbers and actually like meet people and shit. And it was like hookup lines and shit, 1-800, you know, meet me or some shit like that. And these motherfuckers was blowing up the phone and fucking ran up like $2,000 worth of bill on the motherfucker and shit. And it was in the dude's name. I was renting a room from the dude, but I ain't, you know, I can't lie. I called one or two my damn self fucking around, man. We would call and try to act like we were like other people and shit. We were acting like we was the president and shit and trying to fuck with people and shit. Like, nah, the president be calling these numbers too. These numbers are super awesome. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, when you were a kid, I was 19. I fucked up. You know how it is. I took an ass whooping for it. You know, it's all good. It's all good. Cheer. What up, Buttercup? Going on with you? Let me say hi to everybody real quick. Random, Sophia, Christopher, the Bees. Betty up in the house. Buttercup, of course. Random. I probably already said that because you was at the top of the list. Dudley, what's going on with you? And of course, Miss Monique King, coolest name in the game. Portishead, the album, dummy. I don't know, Monique. I don't know. What is Portishead? What is Portishead? Who sings that? Yeah, y'all got me tripping. Y'all got me tripping. That first beat on the live earlier is my fave. Miss Sharon, you like that, huh? Yeah, that's the one Niecy says she like. Only thing about that one is I want it to be finished. That way I can write to it and shit, just for my own, my own little pleasures. Because if you keep a beat simple and it's got a nice little thing in it and shit, changes up a little bit every rotation. But it's 4 minutes long and it's like the same thing. Even some parts are moved a little different here and there, but there's no real big change ups. I like doing some change ups and shit when I like do a video and shit, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes a beat just is just good the way it is, and you can't really fuck with it. You just gotta let it be strong sometimes. When you get those warrior beats, you know what I'm saying? Only ones who know Portishead. Yes, TT1, Miss Monique, y'all the only ones that know Portishead. Never. I thought you were talking about the Redskins running back. I've never heard no Portishead. Is that some Canadian stuff, Monique? Holla at a brother. That's some Canadian stuff. Yeah, Naughty? Yeah, Portishead. If that's what you're talking about, it does sound like some weird shit, like some glory hole shit. Yeah, gotta wonder. It's British. Oh, see, y'all Brits and Canadians are kind of, little close there. Y'all got the same peoples in the hierarchies. You know what I'm saying? That's why. Well, I don't know why the hell Tennessee Tactical One knows what the fuck it is, though. Is Tennessee Tactical One sliding up Canada and shit? Gotta wonder. He's Tennessee. I think he been up north for a little bit. Gotta wonder. Been up here with us, man. Uh-oh. Now I'm getting confused. Now I'm all fucked up. So what y'all got going on this weekend? What? Oh, that's fucked up. And you wonder why TT1 ignores you for the past 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Who'd you hear it from, man? Peach? Oh, I mean, just messing with you, man. Just messing with you. I got to ride with my sister, Mrs. Plummer, on that one. I had to hit you with it. Yankee Watchdog, what's going on? '90s. Gotcha. Boom. Fist bumps. Boom. Man, I forget what it was, if I can fucking remember. Somebody said something in the chat that doesn't know anything about the whole thing, TT1, and they brought up something about a peach. And I was going to get you, and I was like, nah, I'm going to leave that shit alone, man. He's had enough of that shit. Sure, he's tired of that shit. Making OVHs, the Fed's been cracking down because of the swatting and doxing OVHMA. Oh, shit, Michigan Outpost 231. Man, y'all got to let me know, man. I swear, I try not to watch that much fucking YouTube anymore. I really do try to stay. I try to, like I watch Tim Pool and Steve Crowder to get some news, or I watch NY Prepper because he drops nothing but news but about Ukraine, and I'm interested in it because of all this military shit going on outside. I watch Full Spectrum Survival when he goes right into the information. If he's just talking about stuff, giving opinions and shit like that, I just don't watch it. No offense or nothing, but I try to stay away from shit. So I don't really search that much on YouTube. I don't know who's got a channel, who don't. But man, you let me know. I'll definitely give you a sub. I'll sub up all day long. You know what I mean? But I can't promise I'll watch everything just because I don't watch a whole lot of YouTube. And the main reason is I don't want to come off. If I watch too much YouTube, I end up not being myself because I get so wrapped up into so many others. And I started noticing that shit. So to stay me, I try not to watch too much. You feel me on that, man. But hey, I'll throw you a sub. If you want to drop his link, you can sub me up, Nisi. You know what I'm saying? Anybody got a channel? Shit. I'll sub up. I'll give you a sub at least. Yeah, I like condensed news too. Like, get to the point, knock it out the box. And a lot of times I'll read the thumbnail or the title. That's enough for me. Oh, that happened? I could think about it myself. You know what I mean? Well, what does that mean to me? Okay, good enough. Because you get too many of other people's opinions, it bleeds into yours. Next thing you know, you sitting there on a live stream and you ain't doing nothing but repeating what everybody else be saying. That sucks. You know what I mean? Unplug them? What's unplug them? Might have to check that out. Is that something like off? Because I'll watch some shit if it's like crazy, and if it ain't got, like, I watch Hassan Campbell. He does live streams, but he does it on, well, I don't know. He does talk a lot, or not a lot, but every once in a while he'll go into his rants for like an hour talking about the same shit that we talk about, not trusting the government, not trusting what's going on, can't believe in anything they're fucking talking about, think for yourself, prepare because all this bad shit's coming. But that's every once in a while. Like, I'll watch 6 or 8 of his lives and he might one time get into it for like a half hour or something. He usually talks about like hip hop shit, people dying and, rappers getting killed and shit like that, man. But he's very entertaining, man. Hassan Campbell. And he was like a stick up dude in the Bronx River. Like he back in the 90s, back when shit was real in New York, when motherfuckers get down with the get down, you know what I mean? But I believe he was a shooter. I think there's something about 3 bodies and shit. So he's like really in the streets, like he's well known in the streets. But so I watch him, man. He's entertaining, high energy, and nothing about what I do on my shit, So I can't copy him. Yeah, right. He's a wild motherfucker, but he's been there, man. He was down with African Bambaataa and them, and African Bambaataa actually molested him, and he came out with it. Like this ain't no secret, but he molested him and shit. But African Bambaataa and them dudes heavy in the street, like you didn't fuck with them, man. They would erase motherfuckers, like for real. Like they really would, like, get rid of motherfuckers. Like they were kind of untouchable. They were really strong in the streets, for real. They were deep too. And he was a part of all that as a kid coming up and shit. And, he got did dirty and shit, but he ended up like going to prison. I think he had 3 bodies on him. I'm not exactly sure what all happened with that and shit, but, now he's trying to turn his life around a little bit. But he really does know like what goes on in hip hop and all the shit that goes down with it. And he was there, like in the beginning and shit as a kid coming up underneath African Bambaataa and that whole crew. It was a huge crew. And they were dirty, boy. But anyway, not to keep talking about that motherfucker. He is on his Man Rage last night. Oh shit, it popped up and I missed it. Where the fuck did it go? Dang it. I don't know where it went. Oh, that's you talking to Niecy anyway. What the hell? You high, man? That's what's up. That's what's up. Get it in. Ohio, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? Oh shit. Killing it, Miss Plumber. Killing it. What? I missed something? Damn it. Running my mouth, missed something. I left up like 3 or 4 vids where people trying to dox my on a gaming system. But Fed shut down my Discord and packet system link, so I shut down before I got. Damn, Michigan, they coming after you hard. The hell? It's wild, man. Much shit as I've talked, I be thinking they might come after me sometimes. You know, just cause I talk a lot of shit and I go against the grain and always speak up against the government and shit. You know what I mean? What the hell is a blue waffle? Can somebody tell me what the hell a blue waffle is? Yeah, what is Eagle Peach too? What is going on here? What the hell is going on here? What up, Jason? What's going on with you? What is all this peach cobbler and blue waffles and shit, man? Is that some kind of breakfast? Is that some good shit or what? Man, you over there laughing and shit. I want to know what, man. Somebody clue me in. Yankee Watchdog said I'm gonna have to look that up, man. It must not be good. Of course, if Niecy's talking about it, probably something really fuck. Do not. Oh man, what the fuck, Sophia? What the fuck? No, I ain't looking up shit. Y'all gonna kill my laptop and shit. Look, G talking about look it up, tribe. Look it up. Don't do it. Don't do it. Where's my shit at? Where's my shit at? Where's Just Josh?
No, don't do it.
Oh, no. Right. Shit. Oh, Lord, Ohio throwing up over and over and over again. Sophia says, stop. Y'all gonna end up on a list, Frostbite said. Man, now I gotta look it up. Am I gonna get like some virus in my damn computer or something? Cannot unsee it? Oh God, random. You know I'm gonna look it up, G. Ain't got no other choice unless Niecy tells me. I'm gonna tell her when I go to look it up and see what her face looks like. If she looks like I'm gonna fall out my chair. I can handle a lot of shit, man. Y'all ever looked up that Funky Town? Oh my God. Y'all ever looked that up, man? I heard Bug Out Bushido talking about it. And he was like, look, I don't advise y'all to look it up. And I'm like, okay, that means I gotta look it up. Y'all ever looked up the Funky Town? It's like a 2-minute video. I'm gonna wait for an answer. It's honestly probably the worst thing I've ever seen. What the fuck is that? Is that a rotten roast beef, son?
The blue waffle.
Oh, what's wrong with that? Go ahead. I don't need. Oh, Jesus Christ. The fuck? All right. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all, don't look it up. Not fuck the blue waffle. I'll never look at that shit again in my life. Ever. You're right. I can't unsee it. It's like flashing in front of me and shit. What the fuck? But anyway. Look at Monique. Monique said total fuck filth. Oh, Lord. People in this motherfucker like, I paid $3 for this shit. Anyway, I looked up the Funky Town. It's like there's an old song or something, a song from the 80s or something. It's called Funky Town. If you look that up, you'll get to a video, and it is the most fucked up video, and it's real. And what it is I believe it was Mexican cartel. They were torturing a dude, like really bad. They cut off his hands, they removed the skin from his face, and they're doing things to him. And it's 2 minutes long, and it's the most atrocious thing I've ever seen in my entire life. So if you want to look it up and see it for yourself, but it might change what you think about humanity. You know what I'm saying? It'll make you worry about the southern border, I'll tell you that. Because the shit these cartels do, man, it ain't no fucking joke. So, supposedly they had this, you know, this was a few years back. But supposedly this dude, you know, turned on the cartel. So they tortured him for 3 days. And they were doing shit to make him stay alive as they were torturing him. I mean, it's unfucking believable. I ain't eating no blue waffles for breakfast, Sophia. Forget that shit. No, sir. I ain't never eating waffles again. Never. You got a Yankee Watchdog, the one I'm talking about? It's definitely the most. Oh man, we can't put that link. I'll probably get like kicked off of YouTube for sharing that link, Monique. Like no bullshit. Like it's the most. I think it's one of the most banned things on the internet. Period. But it keeps getting through. You know. If you look it up, you can find it. It's like it's like 2 minutes long or something. Or just look up Funky Town. Just go into the Google search, look up Funky Town. And you know, it's not a song, it's not a music video and shit. It's fucked up. It's super fucked up. And I warn you though, you ain't gonna be able to forget it once you watch it. You better have a strong fucking yeah, Yankee. Yep. It's fucked up, man. I tell you what, it's kind of almost like, you know, if war happens, if shit hits the fan for real, it's probably some of the shit we're gonna have to deal with for real. They might have. I don't know, Monique. They might have even got rid of it. I haven't looked it up. It's been like a year or something. Yeah, it's worse than that, Niecy. Yep. Niecy wouldn't even watch it when I looked it up. I tried to see if she wanted to watch it. Because it's almost like you know, if you're a grown up, you want to watch it because these things are really happening, and these are the people you're gonna have to deal with when bad shit goes down. Yeah, Mrs. Plummer, pretty much. I don't know if I can get in trouble for describing it or not, but I'll tell you a little something. Dude's laying on the ground. He's got no face. He's got no hands. And they're like sticking something in his mouth, like a broomstick or something. Yankee, you know what I'm talking about? And they're like shoving it down, and he's got no face, and he's trying to protect himself, but he's got no hands. And they're just, and then they start cutting him and stuff. Man, it's fucked up, and you can tell this shit is real as a motherfucker. It's fucked up. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, they make movies with shit that's even more fucked up. So I mean, but it's different when something's real and it's that fucked up. And, but there's a story behind it, man. They had this dude for 3 days doing this shit to him. Something about he turned on the cartel for, I think, another cartel, and they found out. And they just did this dude dirty, boy. Yeah, nightmare shit, Miss Sharon, no doubt, no doubt. So about these waffles, Mrs. Plummer, Jesus Christ. And he was alive while they were cutting up. Yeah, yeah. And word is that they were giving him stuff to where he could like feel everything, and they like he couldn't fall asleep and he couldn't die. They were giving him stuff like to keep his ass aware. Wife and I are going ghost hunting at Waverly Hills Sanitarium. No shit. I know my wife likes that shit, man. I don't fuck with no ghosts, man. Them motherfuckers end up like piggybacking back to your house, hopping on your shoulders and shit, and you don't even know it. Then them Bama's all up in your house. Can't get rid of them. Calling fucking exorcists and shit. Don't fuck around with that. She be playing with them Ouija boards and shit too, man. I don't play that shit. Y'all fuck with the Ouija boards? Not I. No, sir. Man, I'm having fun tonight. You know, sometimes, man, it just feels good being online, hanging out, chilling with the peoples and shit, man. It's just a good time. I mean, for me, you know what I mean? It's just a good night. I don't know what the fuck it is. Probably because it's raining and stormy. I like the rain and shit. I like the gloom. Mojo Wrecking. What's up, Tammy? What's going on with you? Right, Tammy? No doubt. Ain't playing that shit. You know, when I was a kid, Poltergeist, man, that shit was too much. Just like, you know, as I got older, there's movies when I was a kid that I didn't like. They were like too serious. They were ahead of their times. Think about, excuse me. Think about Aliens. Think about how ahead of a time it was. That was like at the end of the 70s when Aliens came out. Sigourney Weaver and all them. How ahead of their time were they? Holy shit. You can watch it now and wonder how the hell did they make that movie? You know what I mean? It's craziness. But what a great fuck. If you really watch those now when I was a kid, I couldn't watch that shit, man. Especially Poltergeist neither. And Poltergeist was so like realistic and shit, man. And then they all ended up dying from the movie. The Indian dude, the short pudgy woman that was like she was, I don't know, like the therapist guru for ghosts or some shit. Then the little girl died from having like a cold or some shit. Like the whole cast was just dying off. Like, cause y'all fucking around with Poltergeist for 3 motherfucking shows, man. Y'all did 3 movies on that shit. Fuck you think gonna happen? Them ghosts ain't playing that shit, man. That's the evil stuff. Ain't no Casper. You ain't making cartoons. You fucking around with Poltergeist, Jack. Killed all them people. You gonna tell me that's coincidence? I don't think so, man. I don't play that shit. What y'all think? I know there's got to be bad spirits out there. There's got to be demons. There's got to be all that shit. There got to be so much that we don't know about, from UFOs to demons to other dimensional beings. Right, TT1? No doubt. I believe so too. We were in West Virginia when I was a little kid, little tiny motherfucker. And we went into this house. I remember it was my mom and it was my uncle that killed himself. And they were young, you know what I mean? He was 22 when I was 11. So, you know, he was young. He was the youngest out of 8 kids. But we went into this house and the fucking rocking chair was rocking. And when you walked in the house, there was like a couple steps that like 3 or 4, no, it's probably like 6 or 8 steps. Like a half a staircase that went up, and then there was a hallway with a rail, and you could look down into the living room. And we were sitting on those steps looking through the rail at this fucking rocking chair rocking. And my mother wouldn't go no more into the house. And that was like when you first get into the house, and nobody lived there or nothing, and everybody knew it was haunted. So we went over there and went in there, and she was holding me. I was so little, my mom was holding me. But I'll never forget that shit, man. That fucking rocking chair was rocking. And there wasn't a near motherfucking thing connected to it. Wasn't nobody living there or nothing. Bible talks about possession. Man, I lived in a trailer for 10 years. It's pretty much where I raised my 3 kids at. And it used to be back in the days Robinson's Funeral Home. But it wasn't where they buried the bodies, but it's where they dealt with all the dead. They would, do them all up, have the funerals, put the embalming fluid in, deal with the dead right after they die. And in my trailer, no bullshit, I had a cat die, and I always felt a cat jumping up on the bed next to me when I was watching TV and shit. I'd be sitting there watching basketball games and shit, and I would actually, for a second, think about petting it and shit because it just felt the cat jump up on me. But come to find out, there was a dude that lived in that trailer for like 25 years. He had a cat that died, and listen to this shit. When the dude moved out the trailer, he went and dug up the cat's fucking grave and took it with him. That's how much he loved this cat. So I'm not even thinking it was my cat. I think it was this dude's cat spirit jumping up on the bed with me. But anyway, there was some shit that happened in that house. Right over my daughter's room, there was like this black blob that would just be there. And it'd be real faint. And you'd have to look at it from the corner of your eye. Because if you looked directly where you thought it was, you wouldn't really see it all that much. But if you looked a little bit over, you could see it perfect as a motherfucker. And it was like it was watching over my daughter's room. But it was peaceful. And then one night, when me and Niecy was first hooking up, first year we was together, we're sleeping up on the couch together, watching blockbuster movies and shit. And she thought my son had came into the kitchen and was doing some shit in the kitchen in the middle of the night. She damn near getting ready to tell him, go back to bed and shit. But it wasn't nothing. There wasn't no son. It wasn't my kids in there. She had seen an aberration. You know what I mean? Weird shit, man. Yeah, Jason and VA. I know you probably heard about Point Lookout. Man, I fished down there for 30 years, man. There's some stories about that place. There's a lighthouse. What it used to be is back in the 1700s, it was a Civil War prison. Or 1800s, whatever. Or maybe not the Civil War. What the fuck was it, babe? What? Down there at Point Lookout. What kind of prison was that? Confederate prison camp. So they had but it was like horrific conditions. They were starving them to death, treated like dirt. It was bugs, and it was a horror story. But it's like, it's even been on the haunted TV shows and shit about Point Lookout, State Park. I fished there for 30 fucking years, man. And there's stories about an old lady looking for her husband, and people would be fishing, and an old lady would walk up to him and ask him, have you seen my husband? And they would say, well, what does he look like? And then all of a sudden, the old lady's just gone. Then people down there fishing and shit heard a bunch of horses galloping down the road, and they turned to, see the horses, like, why the fuck is there horses at 3:00 in the morning? You know what I mean? And there ain't no horses whatsoever on the fucking street. The lighthouse is one of the most haunted lighthouses. Yeah, the lighthouse is one of the most haunted lighthouses in America. They had to close it off. Yeah. Had shit happen to people that would like go up in the lighthouse, break in and go up in the lighthouse and shit would happen to them. They break their ankle, cut their fucking wrist open, all kinds of crazy shit. Said you see faces and shit all up in the windows and shit. Just a ton of fucking stories about this place. But I fished down there, and I would fish by myself, and I'd fish there all night long. And I'm talking about like 120 days out the year. I'd be down there fishing like crazy for 30 fucking years. And I never really, I may have heard some things or thought I heard some things, but nothing solid to where I got a story of. Well, I'll tell you one. And that's when Niecy was with me. Me and Niecy went, they got these cottages. And it was the prison camp, and this is where the prisoners would sleep. And it's like 4 or 5 huts, and they have these wooden beds in there, and they got straw laid in them. we went in them, you know, so I could show her the beds and everything. And we came out of them and I shut the door all the way. You had to keep them shut and they would click like, you know, they're old doors, but they would click, they would shut. And we walked away. And what did I drop? I dropped something or forgot something. I had to turn around. Remember that bed? Anyway, we turned around to come back to find whatever the hell I had dropped, my phone or a flashlight or something. I forget what the fuck it was. And one of the cottages, the last one that we came out of, the one that I definitely shut the door because I've been down there. I learned to respect the place to the fullest. So those doors must stay shut and you must shut them all the way and shit. Like, you know, I don't fuck around. I know I shut that door. And when we came back down there, the door was halfway open. And it was only like, we walked out and it has a path. You go through like this bush type gate. You walk across this little bridge type thing over this little gully, and then you start walking the path. And we was probably a minute away from it and turned around and came back, and there was nobody else there the whole time. And damn sure enough, look up, and Nisi's the one that seen it. She was like, that fucking door's open. And I looked and I was like, holy shit. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's one little story. Yeah. Yep. There wasn't a near motherfucker there. Stage the house? What does she mean by that, Tammy? She gonna stage the house? Yeah, I seen the movie Chernobyl. I thought they could have did better with that though. Heathen. No doubt, man. They could have did better with that movie. They could have made it more realistic. Could have made it a little bit more scary. It was still fucked up though. It was creepy. You know, they stuck up in that fucking truck, fucking dogs and shit running around, fish in the water and shit. I think they could have did a lot better though, made it a little bit more realistic. And they should have to scare people to keep them from going around. Can you imagine how much radioactive shit is spread around from that place? Because they said a lot of shit had been stolen from that place. Oh, I got you, Tim. Damn, 4 years old and knows about that stuff? That's wild. Anyway, the hell was I talking about? Oh, a lot of shit was stolen from the Chernobyl place, and all that shit was massively fucking radiation and shit. I can't imagine. You know, there's stories out there too. If you do some research and shit, there's stories of people like going to certain spots and trying to like steal metal, but thinking that it's just left and that it ain't really stealing. They just found some spot and there's a bunch of metal. So they try to take the metal to go sell it and shit. Next thing you know, their hands rotting off and a week later they're dead. And then wherever they had brought that metal to, whoever was in that area, they're all fucking dying from radiation poisoning and shit. I know y'all probably heard some stories and shit, but man, there's a dude I worked for. I don't know if I talked about this. I think I talked about it a little bit on the live stream the other day, but there was a dude I worked for, and he lived in this old country house, and it was down by the part of the base that's kind of secret from the other part of the base. Like you don't really know about that one as much unless you live there. It's on the hush hush, and word is they got a whole underground system. But anyway, probably getting in trouble for letting the cat out the bag, but it doesn't matter. They know ain't nobody gonna pay attention. Ain't like nobody's gonna rush down there to go try to find some underground shit. But anyway, this dude lived in this house, and there was this real rare form of brain cancer. And like hardly anybody ever gets it. I think like it shows up in like animals or something. And humans hardly ever get this fucking brain cancer. Well, this dude, he was like probably close to 50 years old, ended up getting this rare brain cancer. And he died. And then 6 months later, the woman that he was living with, she got the same fucking shit and died too. And then the daughter actually got the house and that property and was renting it out. And me and Nisi were looking for places to rent, and boom, she had found that place. And damn sure enough, I was like, no way. No way, I ain't renting that motherfucker. You ain't gonna catch me at that motherfucker. No, sir. No, sir. But I think they done did some, some tech, back in the days when they were first learning about fucking radiation and shit like that. They didn't know what they was doing, and who knows where they were working on that shit with. There's places people go and they start feeling all sick inside and shit, and they don't even know there ain't nothing there. Who knows what these motherfuckers have been doing the past 100 years? It's weird. Am I just rambling, y'all? Am I boring the fuck out, y'all? Dudley, what you talking about? Liberalism. Liberalism. Catch me outside. How about that? The hell y'all talking about? Sitting here running my mouth. I'm trying to jump in the chat. Shit, I'm gonna turn off the camera and just jump in the chat with y'all guys. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I guess so. Don't nobody want to hang out. All the fellas, man, they doing their own thing. Getting confused now. Hell y'all talking about? You notice she made $50 million? Y'all talk about that Catch Me Outside chick? That chick made $50 million. She did it in 1 year. OnlyFans. That's no bullshit. That's facts. $50 million fucking dollars. I've been trying to talk Niecy into it, man. I ain't got her down yet, but shit. $50 million, even if we can make 5% of that. Just get naked, babe. Jump on the OnlyFans. Let's make some money. How many in the chat? I ain't trying to get y'all to press one and shit, but for real, be honest. If you knew you could make $50 million if you showed your ass for 1 year, all you had to do was do a little something on OnlyFans for 1 year, and you'll have $50 million. Would you do it? Man, I would be on that motherfucker. Shit, $50 million? Our kids would be okay. I mean, I know it ain't like we wouldn't be able to do that. She was famous off of the bullshit and had the old, everybody behind her and shit. And look at Sophia. Heathen, yes, sir. $50 million, man, our grandkids would be straight. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of their lives. Yeah, $50 million in 1 year. Unfucking real. Can't hate. Who the hell was talking about that, babe? It was a legit source. Like, she really did.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Oh, hell no. Some thongs can't be unseen, Sherry. Ohio said twerk, twerk, twerk. Christopher B said, why not? Man, I would jump at the chance.
You would.
You got shit, yeah.
You go on there, buck booty ass.
Oh, but man, I'll do stupid shit. I'll hump my shoe for $50 million. Shit, you crazy.
What wouldn't you do for $50 million? Not much.
$50 million? There ain't a whole lot I wouldn't do. I mean, there's some things I don't fuck around with. I ain't flipping over to the other side.
You'd hump your shoe.
I fuck the shit out my shoe. Shit. That shoe be getting done. I do it every night for a year if I knew at the end it'd be $50 million. Shit. But see, that's what's wrong with America, man. It's gotten so bad that a little bit of money can make a person do whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Show your booty hole.
Shit, I'll spread cheeks all day. $50 million? Man, what is that? I don't give a fuck. I'll be like, kiss my ass. Here. Look. You know what I'm saying? Shit. We're talking $50 million here. We ain't talking $20. Shit. Hell no, heathen. Hell no. Nah, I can't do that, man. I wouldn't be able to live with myself the rest of my motherfucking life. And I ain't got nothing against gay people and shit, but you know, if you don't go that route, you don't go that route. I don't think there's enough money in the world, man. You know what I mean? I just don't. I don't think there's nothing. I mean, like, if somebody was gonna kill my wife, if I had to do that, like, you a dead motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, please.
You okay? You think what you want. You better hope we never get in that situation. I'll tell you that. 'Cause you ain't gonna be around no more.
Would you let me strap on?
Hell no.
Come on, $50 million?
Nah. Well, let me think about it. $50 million is a lot of money. You know what I'm saying?
No.
God damn it. What Miss P say? I'm dying. Fuck. Yeah, right, Betty? No doubt. Look, y'all laughing and shit. Peg the fuck out of me. He just said, peg the fuck out of me. The underground, baby, the underground. Oh, shit, man. $50 million, that's a lot of money, man. Niecy plotting on how to get that money. Frostbite all up in it. Oh, shit. Had to change your name to Peg. I fucking can't, y'all. I hear you, Sophia. I hear you. $1 billion or eternal soul. That, I mean, no bullshit though. Like, if it is what it is,
I wouldn't take my soul.
yeah, like you gonna sell your soul out for some shit.
No, I wouldn't. No.
I mean, we already see our country being sold out just for some ends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at all these Hollywood actors and you know, basketball players and shit that are selling out to China and shit, letting them rule over our shit just for some fucking ducats, man. It's fucked up. Right, Betty? No doubt. Buttercups. Man, she funny like that, man. Always talking that finger in the butt shit, man. I ain't playing that shit. Better keep that motherfucking hands away from me.
Try it.
No.
My pinky is small.
Whatever. $50 million one day in the future. Y'all know why. No doubt. No doubt. Right, Tammy? No doubt. 100. Oh, shit. Here we go. Monique. Here we go. Monique don't give a fuck. Right, Lady Smith? No, sir. Playtime's over. We're going to make something to eat. We ain't talk that shit. Mr. Plumber says, small bills, please. No, sir, Ohio. No, sir. Nah. Oh, no. Where's my shit at? Oh, no.
Oh, no. No, don't do it.
Oh, Lord. Y'all really going there. We done got them started, y'all. They're going off the deep end. It'd be funny as shit. It'd be funny as shit if one day we're all up on a live stream and shit, and one of the wives and one of the husbands and shit, and the wife drops the dime on them and shit, like, don't even lie. You know I did this to you and shit. And then the husband turns all red and shit, and it's like somebody you would never think of or some shit. You know what I mean? I would be fucking dead. Dead. Be funny as shit. The bus has lost its wheels. Damn, man, time flies. We already been in the underground for an hour. That's what's up. Chilling. Y'all done went down a dark path. Y'all done went down a slippery, muddy path, if you know what I'm saying. Good gracious. What y'all doing this weekend? Y'all getting into anything? When you gonna do some more canning, Sophia? You gonna get into it? We all licking the windows on the bus, right, Chris? No doubt. Slippery slope. That's what he said. Down in the pudding now. Oh, God, Monique. Goodness gracious. Lord have mercy. Slip and slide. Chocolate starfish. Oh, Jesus Christ. Mrs. Plummer. Oh, you gonna try some different shit, Sophia? I think you was talking about something you wanted to do. You had some ideas. I know you want to keep that shit to yourself till you do them and shit. Oh God, tapioca pudding. No, Ohio. That's a big. Oh no. Oh no no. She ain't getting my ass. Literally. She ain't getting my ass. Been 15 years. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been that drunk. Never. Damn it. Y'all crazy as hell. Grace, you see this stuff going on in here in this chat? Goodness gracious. YouTube like, you better keep this members, damn it. Oh shit, what you talking about, Monique? Did Josh drop the dime on himself or something? Stop, Mrs. Plummer. Stop. Ew. You so nasty. Bunch of good girls. Oh, Jesus, Sherry. Tapioca fish veggies. What the hell is going on here? Y'all wouldn't be no good on some damn OnlyFans. I tell you that. I don't know. Y'all might make $50 million. All this crazy shit.
You got the underground on the OnlyFans.
I swear.
Make a whole bunch of money.
Craziness. Yeah, you know that one lady, she made like 20 million. I know I talked about it, but she made like 20 million. She does cooking on OnlyFans. But every title is like triple X. You know, it talks like it's going to be some sexual thing, but it actually refers to the cooking. And it's just an ingenious way, and people got hooked to her cooking and shit. And of course, she's pretty, but she made $20 million. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Doing some cooking on a fucking OnlyFans. It's like, damn. Do they still make waterbeds?
No, I don't think so.
Waterbeds were the shit. But man, you be hurting when you get up in the morning, though. Good gracious. You be having you all twisted up. Yeah. Y'all know what the pineapple represents?
Yes, we do now.
Y'all already talked about it?
In your last members.
Did y'all explain?
Native members with the pineapple.
Yeah, swingers and shit. Y'all talked about it. It's kind of crazy. So you gotta think, anytime you walk up in somebody's house, if they got like some glass pineapple decorations or something, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be like, But what if like they didn't know and shit. You know what I mean? You come over their house and shit, and you're a swinger, and you see the pineapples and shit, so you just automatically think, oh, it's cool. So then you start talking some shit and flirting and shit, and they're like, what the hell is wrong with you? The fuck are you talking about? It's the pineapples, baby. It's the pineapple. Well, what the fuck about that? My grandmother gave me those. Those were my grandmother's pineapples. What are you talking about? Then you lose your friend, end up making enemies. They go around tell everybody at your workplace that you some fucking pervert. It's all fucked up. So be careful. Be careful when you go the pineapple route. Just saying. Y'all crazy as hell, man. Snorted 37,000 times. Damn it. Oh, shit. Y'all ever been hit on, like on a job place? Look, I laid rug, right? I gotta tell y'all, man. I went to this one house, and it was like in the hood and shit. We go up in, we're doing this lady's living room and shit. And she starts saying little weird things. Like, she called me over and she was like, hey, could you reach this for me? Because I can't fucking reach it. I'm so short. So I reach up and grab it for her. It's like on this fucking ledge. I reach up. She's like, I wonder if that's the only thing you have that's long. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, oh, shit. But you can be hammed up, though. Feel me on this, because, you know, they do some shit like that. You end up fucking around doing something funny on the job, and then they call the fucking job place talking about you done, you know, did them dirty and shit. They call them polices and shit. But anyway, she starts flirting, and she knew I wasn't having it, because, you know, I'm the boss on the job. You know, I'm a subcontractor. I got a helper with me. And I had my buddy Lil Joe with me. He passed away. You know, he hung himself and shit. But so she started flirting with him. And my buddy Lil Joe, he was the type of motherfucker that didn't give a fuck. So, you know, every time she walked away and shit, he'd come over to me like, man, I'm going to hit that motherfucker. I'm going to hit it off, man. Fuck that, man. She wants something. I'm going to give it to her. I'm like, damn. So we chilling and shit. I'm like, look, if you do that shit after I leave this motherfucker and you come back and then you do whatever the fuck you want to. Don't do that shit while we on the job, man. We can get in big ass trouble, man. We both be sitting in prison. So damn sure enough, we... you know, get done the job and shit. And right when we getting done, her son come down the stairs. Now, she been talking shit all day. Like, she ready to just fuck around with both of us and shit. Like, you know, grown woman shit. Her son come down the stairs. He's like 6'5", 240 pounds. Just a great big motherfucker, like 19 years old. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Could you imagine if we had his motherfucking mom all bent over the fucking counter doing some freaky shit, and this motherfucker come walking down the steps? And he was the nicest young man you ever meet in your motherfucking life. Like, just the nicest dude. Y'all need anything before you go? Want something to drink, take with you, all this shit? I'm like, damn. But man, it's some wild shit. Right, Mrs. Plummer? Right? No doubt. Yeah, pineapples. Yes, indeed. Get the word out. We'll be careful. Especially you go over somebody's house and they're like, welcome mats got pineapples on them. They got pineapple fucking wallpaper going on. You ask for something to drink, they give you a fucking glass. It's a pineapple-shaped glass and shit.
Pineapple juice.
Then the motherfuckers looking at you all suspicious like. You know, like eyeball fucking the motherfucker. My uncle used to say that shit. He's like, man, I'm eyeball fucking that bitch right now. I'm like, damn, dude, what the fuck? We used to, hey, Chris, you might know something about this. I'm gonna get you in trouble tonight. This is what fellas do. We always drove around in vans and shit, big ass fucking vehicles. So, and we did a lot of traveling up and down the East Coast because we did Marriott hotels and shit. When you're doing the traveling, what fellas do is the driver always has to say when you got a leg shot. Now, a leg shot is when a girl comes driving by in some little ass sports car or something, and she got like a little skirt on or some booty shorts, And you know, y'all girls, y'all put like one foot up on the fucking dash while y'all are driving and shit, legs all spread and shit. Well, you have like 6 motherfuckers in the van, and the motherfucker driving be like, leg shot, and everybody come rushing up to the front of the van. I mean, he almost wrecking that motherfucker. We all trying to look out the window and shit to get a leg shot. That's you know, just something that the fellas did. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the fun of going on trips, working out of town and shit. But we was always trying to get them leg shots. One time, a dude was getting blown. And like you could tell something was going on because the car was going like 60 mile an hour and then 20 mile an hour and then 60 mile an hour, then 20 mile an hour. Finally, we was like, man, get up on this car. See what the fuck's wrong with this. Is this motherfucker drunk or something? And damn sure enough, man, we get right up beside dude. Dude looks over, he smiles like a motherfucker. And this girl lifts up her head and she smiles and goes right back down. I'm like, damn, get it, dude, get it. Oh, shit. Crazy ass shit, man. Crazy ass shit. Shit, I'll spill the beans a little bit. Me and Niecy pulled over into the eye doctor parking lot. Got busy. Remember that shit? Look, she looking all embarrassed and shit. Where's the weirdest place y'all ever did it? We grown folks. This the underground. We was at the tattoo shop. I was thinking about getting a tattoo and shit. We ended up not doing this. I forget why. Too many people in there and shit. So we walk out that motherfucker. We kind of like looked at each other like, yeah, definitely. You ready? You ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Boom. We pulled right on over. There's a little eye doctor place all shut down, real dark. Pulled that motherfucking car right over there in the parking lot and got busy. Got it in. You know what I'm saying? I'm too old for that shit now, man. I be all cramped up in the car and shit. Like, I gotta prepare and shit nowadays. I gotta eat a banana before, you know, so I don't get no cramps and shit. You know what I'm saying? Get that motherfucking frog in your leg when you putting in work. Like, oh, shit. Motherfucker think you getting off and shit, but really your fucking leg all cramped up and shit. You all fucked up hurting and shit. Y'all know what the fuck I be talking about. Yeah, got to put it on the schedule and shit. No doubt. In the sheriff car. Damn, Betty. Not giving a hell. Dog looking like, what the hell y'all doing? Hydrating and shit. That's right, either. No doubt. In Big Bear Lake, California, in the trunk of an Acura Integra. Damn. That's what's up. In the well house at Michael's parents before a family dinner. Damn. Whole fucking family's there and shit. We gotta go get this in. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I'm telling you, man, this has been a fun ass night, man. Y'all tripping. Monique, where you at? I know your ass got some stories. Where you at, girl? She done fell asleep on us and shit. Oh, shit. It was the sheriff's car and shit? Damn it. Lady Smith said, priorities, baby. Mrs. Plummer. Damn, Ohio. That's what's up. Drive-in movie theater. And now it's a Walmart. So I walk around that store thinking, was it in produce or freezer section? No doubt, Buttercup. No doubt. Oh, shit. That's fucked up. Thanksgiving dinner. No shit, Sophia. Getting it in. Oh, man. On the roof of a strip club. Those were the days. I remember me and Niecy shit. We was outside one time. We were just getting drunk and shit, hanging out in the yard and shit. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I had this big ass field. We were right in the middle of the field, like, fuck it, let's get it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. on the roof of a strip club. Damn, Grace, get it in. Bar in the trunk, I was over it. In a laundry room, Dudley. Oh shit, Betty, that's what's up. Salute. On the side of a highway during a severe thunderstorm that turned into a tornado, bent over the box of a truck people were driving by. I don't give a. That's what's up. I knew Monique was gonna come in. The MVP, get it in a fucking tornado. Fuck it. We got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I don't give a fuck about no damn tornado. Let's get it in. Shit. People driving by, honking the horn. There's a fucking tornado. I don't give a fuck. I'm busy. Leave me alone. Shit. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Damn, Mrs. Plummer done did it all over the damn place. Every time she go to have a family reunion, she getting it in. So, well, at my one cousin's house, and oh yeah, my uncle's house. Oh, and my aunt's house too. Oh, and granddad and grandmom's house on both sides of the family. No doubt, Michigan. No doubt. No doubt. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I hear that, Mrs. Plummer. I hear that. I'm a carpet muncher. I lay rug. I'm a carpet muncher. International flight. Oh shit. What they call that, Monique? The Mile High Club or some shit?
Yeah.
The Mile High Club. Hell yeah, you can hear her. She tripping. Damn, Yankee. Hell yeah, get it in. That's what's up. Man, y'all got me defeated. In a cemetery? Shit. I'm saying though. That might be dope. That might be dope. I hear that, Betty. No doubt. Monique crazy as shit. Oh, that's what's up, Michigan. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. We did some crazy shit when we was young, man. Good Lord. Smoking too damn much. Can't help it. Can't help it. Zipping it shut, Sophia. Damn, heathen. Damn. God damn, Monique. Monique wild as shit. Man, you would have been so fun to hang with when you was younger. I'm not saying that you wouldn't be fun now to hang with, but it's cool as shit. You know, in all honesty, man, some of my best friends that were girls were some of the baddest girls in the world, man. They were like, you know what I mean? They ain't give a fuck, but they trusted me. And they knew that I didn't judge a shit. You know, the place I come from, man, you know, is what it is. Like, I just, if you owned it, I loved you to death. I ain't care what you did, man. I ain't judging nobody. I don't give a fuck. I'm bad too. But man, some of the girls that I grew up with and that were diehard friends of mine. You know what I mean? Girls stick up for you way quicker than your homeboys will. A girl whoop a motherfucker ass quick, and it'd be a bunch of them jumping on a motherfucker for you. Some pretty motherfuckers too, man. I mean, but man, they were some wild ass chicks. Wild chicks. Yeah, it's no bullshit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Stuart. No doubt. They watch your back like a motherfucker, man. Gangsters. Was taking a female prisoner to Nashville. Was raining so hard, couldn't see to drive. So pulled over and grabbed a blanket out of the trunk and went to the woods. Girl said, I will wait. Damn, Betty. Get it in, get it in. Man, me too. Michigan, I was just talking about that today, man. I was watching damn it, Robin Williams stand-up from 1982. And I was talking to Nisi. I was like, man, the 80s and 90s, man, we'll never have that again. Sucks. And every day we're getting older, you know what I mean? Kind of depressing if you really think about it. It's like, damn, man. I had so much fun when I was younger. It was some hard times, but there was some fun-ass times, man. Shit, I got thrown out of a metal club for making some guy go down on me in the men's bathroom. Damn, why'd they throw you out? That's some bullshit. And it's a metal club? Come on, that's bullshit. I feel you, Monique. Somebody should have slapped shit out of whoever the fuck kicked you out of there. That's bullshit. I like watching old 80s movies and shit, even though it ain't, the picture ain't nowhere near as good as the pictures of these days and shit like that. But it's just the feeling of it. You feel like you're back in those days, man. It's like, damn, man, the 80s was so cool. 90s too, man. It wasn't nothing like today. Man, we got some shit fucked up now, man. It don't make no damn sense. And we should be having fun. I'm in my 40s. We should be having fun. We shouldn't be having to worry about nuclear wars and political bullshit and all the fucked up shit going on where they got everybody broke. You ain't got an extra dollar to go do something that you want to do and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, they are fuckers, Monique. That's fucked up. That club would get no respect from me from that point on. Like, y'all ain't no metal club. Y'all a fucking golf course. Fuck y'all talking about. Can't get it in. You crazy? Damn, Sherry. Damn. Hey, it is what it is, though. I mean, I'll be honest, man. My sex drive has less. I'm 47, and my shit has lessened a lot. You know what I mean? When me and Nisi first hooked up, man, I couldn't keep my hands off of her, man. We were doing it every chance we got. We had kids and shit, so we had to get it in when we could get it in. But man, like nowadays, man, it's like, do I want to make a sandwich or do I want to do it? I'm gonna go make me a sandwich. Like, no bullshit. Like, I don't know what the fuck it is. Sometimes, Nisi, you want to get it in? She like, nah, not right now. It's like, I feel you. Getting older sucks. Had to get me some of them blue pills, you know what I'm saying? I was still rocking and rolling at 41, though, heathen. 41, I was getting it in. Just these past couple, it could be the whole shit, too. When life's, because we got to keep up with all this bad shit that's going on, you know what I mean? And you keep it in your head all the time, man. That'll work on you, too. I mean, you're sitting there looking at fucking Russian shit and Ukrainian shit and nuclear bombs and inflation and, you know, all this shit. Who the fuck feels like doing anything after that? You know what I mean? Shit, we got plenty of years to go, though. Well, I don't know about myself, though, because the men in my family, we don't really make it to 60. So hopefully I'm like my uncle and I end up making it to 75, 80 years old. That would be awesome. I'd love to be 80 years old, man. See my grandkids all grown up, married, having kids of their own. I want to be a great grandfather. I want to be a great great grandfather. You know what I mean? It'd be awesome. Right, heathen? No doubt. I try to stay away from that TikTok shit anyway, though. Motherfucking Chinese, man, getting all your info and shit. I don't trust that shit. I think they might end up banning that shit, for real. What's going on? What's going on? BJ, right now, wife, you're acting like y'all in the room with us. Damn. Michigan ain't fucking around. He ain't gonna be chatting here in a minute. You know what I mean? Oh, that's fucked up. I hear that, Sherry. Salute. Shit, what I miss? What I miss? Oh, Yankee gonna be 60 in February? That's what's up. I swear I feel 80 sometimes, though. That land rug, man, that shit tore my body up. My knees, my ankle, my back. All kinds of shit, man. It'd be embarrassing. Waking up in the morning, I'm hoping Niecy ain't looking so I can crackle my ass up out of bed and shit. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, Monique. Hell yeah. Yes, you do. Shit, you damn near look 21, Niecy. I don't know what the hell you talking about. Which is kind of lucky for me if you really think about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, Betty. That's what's up. I hear that, heathen. No doubt. I salute you, though. Hell yeah, Monique. Shit, I was trying to be a porn star half the time. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even all about that. When you're young, you don't know what the fuck you doing. Trying to act like the movies and shit. And then I started getting it in, and all hell broke loose. 55 kids, 27 baby mamas. I was a cheater, y'all. When I was younger, I was a cheating son of a bitch. I was no good, man. You did not want to be my girl. I was terrible. All up until when I had my last kids. That really, man, I didn't want to have any more kids. You know what I mean? So I said, man, fuck all that. I'm not doing this shit no more, man. I ain't fucking around. And then I met Niecy and I already had my mind made up anyway. So it was kind of tight. I feel blessed, to tell you the truth. Because Niecy came in. Whoo, Lord, we got it in. I was like, all right, I'm good. Shit. I'm gonna marry this chick. She whipped me, y'all. She whipped me. Dang it. But man, when I was younger, I was a terrible motherfucker, man. Don't bring your best friend around. Cause I'm gonna get that. Don't bring your cousin around. I'm gonna get that. Shit, I'm on it. But you know, you hit your 30s and shit, you grow up a little bit. You passing out, Grace? Appreciate you. What Chris talking about? I only do the whipping in my house. I hear that either.
He's responding to Michigan's comment up top.
Oh shit! Did I miss it again?
Yeah,
Next underground tribe gonna come on all laid back, Niecy under the desk talking about you guys remember last week? Chia chia. Shit, I got 5. There might be a couple that I was never told about or something. I don't know. But I got 5. They're all grown though. The last one, he'll be 18 next year, so finally. I started having kids when I was 17. Good Lord. I got some grandkids though. Good gracious. I hear that, Betty. Man, this live turned into some shit, didn't it? We ain't start talking some shit in this motherfucker. This is some grown folks shit. This is some underground shit, y'all. This is some underground shit. Man, could you imagine if Native would have been in here? How much shit he would have talked? Good gracious.
I swear.
Native be letting loose in the chat, man. I'm telling you. That dude wild as shit.
Yeah.
Damn, Michigan. Yeah, I had 5 of them by the time I was 28 or some shit like that. I was 28. No, I was 30. Had 5 by the time I was 30. Oh no, Mrs. Plummer, no. We don't go that route. Every one of them 3 years apart. That's wild, man. Right, Monique? Oh, you out, Dudley? Appreciate you. I'm a stab out here soon too. Man, it was a fun night, y'all. I had fun like shit. It's just a good time, man. Sometimes it's just a great motherfucking time, you know? Ain't all stressed out about everything going on in the earth, on the earth. Just chilling, doing the damn thing. Stab out. No doubt. I hear that, Sophia. I had one, then I had another with another. I got 3 baby mothers. Had one when I was 17, then 5 years later had another one. And then it was shit, like 5 years later, I had 3 more, you know, within a like a 5-year period. Hell yeah, Dudley. Appreciate you. Damn, Miss Sharon, you got 4 great grandkids? That's where I'm trying to get to. No bullshit. I was a grandfather. Shit. What? Because my oldest daughter, you know, I had her when I was 17, and then she had a kid when she was 19. I think she was 19 when she had Pooties.
9 years ago.
Yeah, so I was like, what,
9 years.
38 or something? Yeah, I was in my 30s when I became a grandfather. I was wild as fuck. Met my wife. Yeah, Michigan, no doubt. I just talked about that too, man. I said that my kids they were a lifesaver. At the same time as me having to be their lifesavers every day, they definitely saved my life, especially the last three. Well, the very first one, second one, of course, because I found out what love was and I found out what loving someone else more than the selfish person that I was being in life, just thinking that, not trusting nobody, not giving a fuck, so I could only believe in myself. So that selfish love for myself. But at 17, when I had my daughter, man, I learned that I actually loved something else a million times more than I could ever love myself. So it completely changed me, but I was still a bad boy for a long time. But when she was there, ain't no bad boy. Like, ain't none of that shit, man. It was all love. But then the last three, and then I got custody of them, and that really changed. I quit drinking, I quit smoking weed, I quit every fucking thing. Quit running. I didn't want them to see me running around with a bunch of women. I had 2 sons and a daughter, and my daughter was living in a house with 3 males. You know what I mean? An older brother, a younger brother, and then her dad. And I didn't want them to see me fucking around like that. So I ended up not fucking around, and then I met Niecy and been with her ever since. So really, they've only known of me being with their mother and then me being with Niecy and just being with Niecy ever since then. And that's it. Can't play those games. I'm gonna smoke this cigarette and then I'm gonna stab out on y'all. I'm gonna stab out, you know what I mean? Kids are a blessing, but damn, they give me a headache sometimes. I could commit murder for my children. No hesitation. As men, we gotta stay strong. No doubt, Michigan. Lord have mercy. But I guess with me having a daughter at such a young age and me being so open-minded and knowing what life's about, I just tried to guide her in the right way. I was never overprotective of her because I was always scared if you protect them too much, then when real life hits them in the mouth, they ain't gonna be able to handle it. And I dealt with a lot of suicide in my life, and I never wanted my kids to not be able to handle something. So, I mean, I wasn't that rough, man. I wasn't one of them dudes like when your daughter gets a boyfriend, you grab the 12 gauge and shit. But at the same time, these little motherfuckers knew that I was a nutcase and that, they better keep it together. You know what I'm saying? It better be 100. But I friended the boyfriends and shit. Like my daughters could bring their boyfriends around me, man, and because you got to keep your enemies close. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, my oldest daughter, she was married to this dude, and man, he worked for me for like a year, laying rug. I mean, he always hung out. I mean, that motherfucker wanted to hang out with me more than my daughter did. You know what I'm saying? So you just learn, man. Just make sure that they don't pick up no pieces of shit. But a lot of times, dude, you got to remember that these young cats, these young dudes, man, they're just trying to find themselves and just trying to be men too. As long as they ain't putting their hands on them or calling them out their name, they're gonna be what they're gonna be. You can't be mad at a young man for trying to become a man and shit. They're gonna fuck up too. So you just try not to show no hate. If you show them love, man, they'll love you back, man, just like a son would. You know what I mean? Stuart, that's what's up. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. So my advice for any father would be don't push them away before they ever even come around. You know what I mean? And let your daughters know that they're safe with bringing a motherfucker around. Because a lot of times, and my daughter, she was in an interracial relationship. My granddaughter is mixed. Beautiful little girl. My heart. I didn't think I would love anything like I loved my kids, you know, my firstborns and shit like that. Like I didn't think there was nothing else in the world could ever show me that I could love more than them. And then my oldest daughter had a fucking child and did it to me again. She did it to me when I was 17. Bam, she did it to me again when she had little pooties. I got videos and pictures for days with this little man. I taught her how to walk and all kinds of shit. Now my daughter will say that I wasn't the one to do it, but I did it. I don't care what nobody say. She wanted to move real fast. So when she would walk, she was like taking one step at a time real slow. And then she'd just fall down and start crawling real fast, playing with me and shit. And then I showed her. What I did is I picked her up, I put her on her feet, and I just walked real fast with her, you know, and moved her feet and shit. And I said, look, you can go real fast if you just start walking. She was like, what, 9, 10 months or something. Anyway, it was like a day later, she was fucking walking her little ass off. So yeah, I taught her. But I tell you, man, that little girl completely stole my heart, man. Gone. That's just, she put that shit in her pocket and she's been holding on to it ever since, man. It's craziness. It's craziness. But what I was saying is you got to be open, man. You got to, you know, you can't be fucking racist and shit. You can't, you know, oh, you can't date him because he's this, or you can't date him because he's that, man. You just got to be open to people, man, and not have hate in your heart. And things will be okay, man. They'll go through what they go through, but just, you know, try to keep them close. That's all. Try to keep them close. That's what's up, heathen. Man, I met this little dude. Him and his dad were down there. I was down here fishing, and he had this son. This little kid was like off the fucking chain. He was like jumping on this fucking skateboard and going way up this fucking hill, and he was coming down. I mean, this kid was probably, what was he, 7 years old or something? He come flying down this hill, no fucking helmet, no pads on. And his dad's just sitting there like, yeah, man, he's a boy. I'm like, damn. Then I caught an eel, and the son comes running up, 7 years old. He got this big ass knife. He's like, can I have it for bait? I'm like, hell yeah, you can have it for bait. He's sitting there with an eel, cutting it up, putting it on the line, casting. 7 years old. He might have been 6. I don't even fucking remember. He was like 6, 7 years old. I'm like, man, that's how you do it. Now, you know, when you see it and shit, I didn't realize I was doing the same thing with my son. I got a picture, a couple pictures of my youngest son. He was 4 years old and had a 14-foot fishing rod reeling in a catfish. And I made him reel the whole motherfucker in because my uncle that I was closest to, we had found out that, you know, he had liver cancer and we knew he was going to pass away. So we were getting in as many fishing trips as we could, you know, trying to do some things. But it was my uncle's fishing rod and shit. And he reeled that motherfucker in, man. You can see it in the pictures. You can see his little struggling ass, fucking little tiny ass dude, 4 years old, bringing in a fucking catfish on a 14-foot rod. It's like, get it in, boy, get it in. And I taught my kids how to clean fish when they were real fucking little. You know, take a spoon, get the fucking shit off, and then fillet them up or whatever you're going to do, butterfly them and all that shit. You just got to get them involved, man. I had my kids laying rug. I would take my kids to work with me one at a time here and there and teach them how to do shit. My oldest son, he was kicking in rug in rooms when he was like 15. You know, age, man. I mean, of course, you got to be careful and shit. You know, laying rug, you got to have a razor knife and shit like that. So I really had to teach him from a young age to be very fucking careful. Like I would have him have the knife and have no blades in it. And he would, you know, put it in his little pouch and shit. And he would have no blades, though, when he was real little. And then he learned how to handle it and shit. So when he got older, you know, 13, 14, he could start cutting carpet in and shit. By the time he was like me, because by the time I was 18, 19 years old, I could do a whole Marriott by myself, Marriott hotel, the border patterns, mirror images, fucking ballrooms with fucking sections with borders going around, triple borders, all kind of, pattern matches, all that shit. I could do that shit when I was 18, 19 years old. But anyway, man, just gotta put that work in and not be scared. Let them do what they do. Don't get scared every time you think they're gonna get hurt. Let them get hurt. As long as they ain't gonna die, man. I had a buddy, Lil Sean, he passed away too. He had his son 2 years old up on roofs, running around on the roofs. Unfucking real. And he told, I remember going to a job site just to meet up with him, say, "What's up, man? What's going on?" I don't know, picking up some money or something. I forget what the fuck it was, but he had his son up there, man. His son was like 2 years old. I'm like, "Man, dude, you got some kind of strap or something to tie him up in case?" He's like, "Nah, man, when I was 2, I was doing this shit. My dad had me up on roofs." He's like, "That's why I ain't scared of heights, and your ass is." And I'm like, "Man, you right. But he had his 2-year-old son up on the roof running around, man. No bullshit. I'm like, "Damn, man, go ahead, man." It's a hard job sometimes. Plus with me, I had to weigh that son-daughter thing. Because you can't be too much one way with this and with that. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't let my sons get away with shit and then not let my daughters get away with shit. And I couldn't let my daughters do things and then my son's not allowed to do things. You know what I mean? But the main thing I tried to teach them was to be free-minded, not believe everything they hear, whether it's a teacher, principal, another adult, another kid. Be free-minded, think for yourself. When somebody's talking to you, think about it, because a lot of people will bullshit you. And I always taught that, coming up. And I tried to instill in their heart to have no hate. You know what I mean? Just don't have, you can't hate, man. It just never does anything good for you. Don't ever judge people by the color of their skin, by the way their means, whether they're rich or poor, just and the one thing you might be able to use this with your young boys. This is what I taught my boys. I said this to them every morning when they would get up on the bus. I would say, "Y'all remember, y'all be sweet to the girls and cool with the fellas." Always, I repeated that. My sons will tell you that right motherfucking now, and my daughter will too, because she'll remember I was teaching them that shit. Be sweet to the girls and cool with the fellas. That was my little saying, and I got them hooked to that shit. And shit, my kids will make friends like that. They have no problems making friends. Y'all can steal that if you want. Y'all can steal that shit with your youngins. When they get ready to get up on that school bus, look them dead up in their eyes and say, "Look, I'm going to tell you something. It'll be the most thing I want you to ever remember in life." And when you're talking to the boys, be sweet to the girls and cool with the fellas. Always remember that. The shit works, man. The shit works. I've had my sons come home when they were little. "Dad, I was sweet with the girls and cool with the fellas today." Hell yeah, son. Good job. You know what I mean? Gotta do it. Gotta do it. That's something I probably take for granted about myself. For not having a dad, and the men that were in my life, they taught me, like, tough shit, man, gangster shit, roughneck shit. You know what I mean? It wasn't no. I think they were trying to make up for the fact that I didn't have a dad, so they were trying to make me tough. And my mom always wanted me to be a gangster. It's just she wanted me to be a stone cold killer my whole life. But the dad that I became, just off of seeing other, my friends and shit have dads, and the dads that I liked and the ones I didn't, and you learn from it, and not wanting my kids to not have a dad, I ended up being a pretty damn good dad, man, for the fucked up motherfucker that I was, man. That was the one thing, man. That's probably why I'm still around, man. That's probably why I get a break on some of the bad shit I've done in my life, man, because I was a pretty damn good dad. You know what I mean? Yeah, my uncles pretty much raised me, man. They was some rough motherfuckers, man. You had to fight. You had to roll up the weed. You had to know how to chop up rocks. You had to know how to fuck the government over in money. You know, my uncle, he used my name for over 3 years, racked up like almost $600,000. And he taught me every day, beat it into my brain. Don't you ever get a government shit, man. They don't give you shit. They won't do nothing but fuck you over. Don't give the government shit. Fuck them. He said, you'll work it out. You'll work it out. Don't give them shit. Which was probably not the right fucking thing to teach a motherfucker when you're trying to get along in a society. But I don't know, man. It worked for me. That's what's up, Chris. That's what's up. I did have some older women though. Like I was lucky, man. I never had no bad dudes around me that did no fucked up shit. But there were a couple women that did some wild shit. We'll get into that on another live stream or something. I don't mind talking about it. It is what it is. But I think one night I got drunk and was talking about. Actually, I was on Dangerous Freedoms live one night, and he took it down immediately after he ended. I think I made him end his live and shit because I was talking too much shit. Virginia Roots was on there with us and shit. I was drunk as hell, talking all kinds of shit when I was like 14 and shit, and 7. And I've been messed with by women, man, for a long time. I love women, man. Women are so cool. All right, y'all. I'm going to call it. You know what I mean? We got it in tonight, though. I had such a good time with y'all, man. For real, for real. Tonight is one for the books. For real, man. It's been so fun. Even the other live stream, man. We had a good time. Didn't have no trolls. Didn't have no bad shit going on. Just had a good ass time, man. I appreciate y'all. I really do. When I say that shit, I mean it. But I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. I'm going to go chill out for a little while. Maybe Niecy will give me some. You know what I'm saying? Just kidding. Well, I don't know, though. I don't know. Maybe, shit. She giggling. All right, y'all. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, man. Much love. Thanks for hanging out with me. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great weekend. Keep this good vibe shit going. You know what I mean? Don't let the bullshit get you down. You know what I mean? All right, y'all. I'm going to hit y'all with an outro on the way out. Y'all take it easy. Shit, we might go live again this weekend. Who knows? All right. Much love. Big hugs. Peace. See here. What can I hit y'all with? Where's the outro for the underground? There it is. All right, y'all. Peace.